We're also planning an event at the Indigo. Good, Rob Salvatico, good buddy out on the East End, and we're going to try to garner the businesses from Riverhead out to the Hamptons. So we're trying to get a date now for the spring, and we're also looking into Manhattan, and we're working on that. So, but Manhattan, we need a few good underwriters to get us going in there because of the cost. But things look good. So I just want to thank everyone here. And while I just got a great smile from a good pal, actually, Rich, you all know our Rich Mills, our treasurer, from Rich Mills, CPA, PC now, who's out of Huntington, by the way. And this is his son, Mike. Mike, stand up. Mike's with new job, new position, just back from Chicago. Sterling National Bank, loan officer. You need a mortgage, see him. And Mike, you got to meet, did you meet Lorraine? Lorraine, right there from Prudential Douglas Elliman. And Mike Mills, there you go. Okay, mortgage, real estate. And if anybody, I know there must have been 100 of you guys came up to me all morning and wanted to bid on my parents' house in Deer Park. So I just, everybody's fighting over it, but see Lorraine, and she's in charge. She'll just handle all the bidding wars going on. So Lorraine, stand up and wave, come on. Lorraine Anastasio. She's here directly from Dottie Herman, who's a dear friend, and Lorraine is one of their top agents on all of Long Island, and she really is actually handling the sale of my parents' house. So thank you, Lorraine, for all the work you're doing. And there's an open house March 11th, and it's on Facebook. Anyway, listen, I also want to, just a few people here. I want to thank Ken Bain. Why don't you stand up? Ken Bain, Metro Media, but also he's the chairman of the Independence Party in the town of Huntington, and a good friend. We know each other many, many years in the circuit. Thanks for coming, Ken, today. I want to thank, everybody because really, it's just great with what's going on in the economy and to get a room full of people. It really is. It's a great thing. So we have a tremendous following, and that's what ExecuLeaders is all about: close-knit organization, building relationships. We're the complete opposite of Speed Network. Somebody just asked me; they wanted me to facilitate, and it's a very, very large organization. And I said, thank you. I said, but I really just can't do that. And they said, why? I said, because it's like the opposite of what I do. And they said, what do you mean? I said, if you have to ask me, what do I mean? I said, it's not going to work. But anyway, we're the opposite of speed networking. So we're all about building relationships, and we're also probably the only, other than private networking groups, we're a nonprofit business association. Don't forget that we do the best networking, but we're a nonprofit. And our whole gig here is to help our members and sponsors uncover business opportunities through events like this. And Executive Breakfast is really what put us on the map because of our facilitating series and our facilitators. And really, the rest of the facilitators, come on, stand up. Who else is doing the table? Stand up, come on. Come on, Charlie, stand up. Come on, Charlie Razorson, Unique Impressions. Come on, Larry Weiss, telecom guy. Amit Sir, MetLife, the financial guy. And who else? Lisa Chalker. Ah, and Tammy. It's time to get fit. Tammy! If you want Tammy, she'll come at 6 a.m. like she did this morning. We did it in the ballroom. 6 a.m. doing jumping jacks. That's what she gets you to do. You should have. Yeah, you didn't want to see me at 6 a.m. But because I didn't, I don't get any sleep. Like around the clock when I got an event in the morning. Anyway, you might not want to see me after 6 a.m. Anyway, listen. We can't do it without this person, Bob Areno. Bob, stand up. MTV Auto Leasing. He's the man. By the way, for those of you who don't know it, Bob is a Vietnam vet and one of my best friends. We know each other from Avis days, from like in the 70s. Oh my God, when we were both like 12 years old. So we know each other a long time. But I also want to thank any other veterans in the room. We want to thank you for all your past service and people who are in the reserves right now. Yeah, give them a round of applause. And I know he's not here today, but I also want to thank a dear friend. And only just a dear friend, and really, he's a friend. He lives around the corner from me. And that is another person who's 3 years in the Middle East and an Iraq vet. And still is in the reserves, works out in Washington. And that's Lieutenant Colonel Steve LeBay. And yeah, give him a round of applause. And Steve is running for Congress in CD2. And by the way, his sister's here today. Where's Kathy? Kathy LeBay. Stand up, say hi. Kathy LeBay. Thanks for coming, Kathy. and this. Well, listen, we don't have to hide it. I mean, you know, 10,000 people get my emails, and if you don't get my email here, let me know so I can get you on the list. But tonight we're having a big dinner honoring the Lieutenant Colonel at Larkfield Manor, 7 o'clock. Walk-ins are accepted. And by the way, his Chief of Staff, Chris Thompson, is here. Chris, stand up, say hello. Thank you. And also Christine, we have another helper here too, right? Chris? Chris, thank you also, Chris, for coming. We appreciate no volunteer. But anyway, people we need, Bob said, please make sure you mention whoever people want to facilitate. We need to get your info to Bob. So before you leave today, if you're interested in learning how to become a facilitator, being a standby, an assistant, getting up to that point, give Bob your card with a big F, for facilitator that is, and give it to Bob before you leave, okay? And also, we just had a meeting actually last night, and we're trying to decide what date we're going to have our ExecuLeaders first trade show. As you know, we've been waiting 5 years of promoting Expo on the Ocean to do that with Mr. Trump and Steve Carl here, who owns the Carlisle. And we're hoping that really a fork gets in the ground soon. But we were waiting to do the big Expo there, which we still are, but we're going to start a trade show here in the ballroom. And if you'd like to be on that trade show committee, and a lot of, you know, we don't have many committees. Now we have a membership committee, we have a gala and a golf, and now we're going to have a trade show. And it's a lot of the same people. But if you'd like to be on one or all, just give your card to Bob and put down on the back of your card what committee you like. We're going to have that meeting soon. And we're going to have a facilitator meeting next month. I'm sure we're going to book that soon, right? And you know, he'll put you on the email list, and you can come, not come, but at least you get the information when the meeting is. I also want to thank, you know, we have Joe Sasinski, one of our longtime board members here, and Joe, as you know, Joe is back. Joe is back. I think everybody knows, you know, we were all fighting for Joe. Joe had a little bit of surgery a few months ago, and but he's healthy and he's back stronger than ever. And just telling us he's running in a half marathon Sunday. So, you know. Oh, Saturday, sorry. Oh, no, the other half is Sunday. The other half is Sunday. But anyway, I also want to thank in the back the guys who really get here earlier than me, and do a lot of work out there, and they take their job very seriously. And without them, really, all the people who help me, we can't get it done. And that's right in the back of the room. We have Nick Matera, who's there from, it was Envision, then it was Mindshift, and now was just taken over. You read the paper by Best Buy, and Nick is a vice president over there. He's been there for years, and a close buddy. And Nick, thanks for jumping in there today. Appreciate it. Also want to thank you that behind that other door that Bill Mosley's there is Steve Swimmer, our credit card guy from Renaissance. There he is, Steve. Thank you, Steve, our credit card guy. Anybody can do credit cards on your blog, your website, association event. Just see Steve. We'll set it up for you. It's done. He's been doing us and my businesses for many, many years, and I wouldn't have anybody else. And he comes here personally to do it. So thank you, Steve. Right behind him is Bob Seidman from Party Shots. So thank you, Bob, the best damn badge guy in the world. We're the first with the magnetics. And okay, let me hold that. And also back there, I want to thank where will we be without our beloved photographer, Bill Mosley, President BBA Photography. Bill, thank you very much. He's done so many events, I can't count them. Thank you, buddy, for all you do. And if you go to, he has past events, by the way, at bbaphotography.com. If you go on there, you'll click the event, and you can order pictures from there, by the way, right? Bill, they're still up there.
Even high-res images.
High-res images. I mean, seriously, they're great. Also, I want to thank, of course, 3J's Limo. They're back. Neil Marconi back there at the door, and Ray Cavano over here at the table. Thank you guys for all you do. ExecuLeaders Limo Company, 3JsLimos.com, by the way. Thank you very much for helping out. And then we have Harriet, who's selling those raffle tickets. Thank you, Harriet, for all you do. Last call for raffle tickets. Well, we'll give one more call after, I guess, before we do it. But Harriet, what are we up to now? About 10 grand? $175,000. Unbelievable. That's a lot of dough for 50-50. Well, you know, we got a few billionaires in the audience, so thank you, Harriet. And Sherry, where's Sherry? Sherry Gillespie, thank you for all you do. Sherry has a marketing company and promotional items. We want to thank you for your volunteerism as well. Did I forget anybody? Did I forget the cook?